Hello guys, do you know that the little habits you ignore today might cost you millions tomorrow? Every day people keep making an expensive health mistake and it is silently destroying their health and they won't realize this until it is too late. Let me now shock you. The health mistakes you keep making every day don't just steal your health, but they also drain your bank account. But right in this video, I'm going to expose you to some health mistakes that you keep making and how you can actually prevent yourself instead of them destroying your future. If this is the first time of you watching my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video and comment on my video. And if you are a returning subscriber, I pray God bless you. I'm still that your uncle, brother and your friend Stephen Oluwatumininu. What are the expensive health mistakes people keep making every day? Now, let me first cite to you a scenario of a middle-aged man. 2 months ago, this man was experiencing persistent headache. But instead of for him to go for blood pressure monitoring, for him to know his status, he kept on buying painkiller drugs to get his headache subsided. Right? How much will it cost him to go for blood pressure measurement? But you know the most shocking aspect of it? 2 weeks ago, this man suddenly collapsed at work and developed stroke. Immediately, he was taken to the hospital and treatment started on him immediately. 2 days ago, I was informed that the cost of his hospital treatment is 1.8 million for now because he has been involved in series of treatment and physiotherapy care. What are these expensive health mistakes people keep making every day that is costing us our life, costing us our health, and also draining our bank account? The first one I shall be talking about is seeking a cheap alternatives instead of going for adequate treatment. I'm going to talk about all these mistakes, and the remaining third or fourth one, that is the last 3 ones, are the most important. So I will encourage you to pay attention and listen to all these expensive health mistakes people keep making every day. People involve themselves in seeking cheap alternatives instead of going for adequate treatment. This is a very bad habit. It costs us our health. At times, by the time we realize it, it might have been too late. If you have any symptoms or any discomfort, please just go for adequate treatment. Prevention is cheaper and even better to cure, because some of those things that we call the ordinary things are the extraordinary things. Please, let's take note of this. Another one I shall be talking about is ignoring early warning signs and symptoms. There are some illnesses that usually come with early warning signs, but most of us do ignore all these symptoms. Like this man I told you about has been experiencing this persistent headache for a while, but he kept on buying painkiller drugs, attributing the cause of the headache to stress. This can be a very bad habit. Heart attack and series of some terminal diseases usually come with some signs and symptoms, some warning signs that majority of us usually ignore. Please, let's avoid this habit. When you have any discomfort or you notice any signs of discomfort in your body, just go for adequate checkup and let adequate treatment be given to you. The prognosis to any illness is when it is earlier detected and appropriate treatment is given. Another one I shall be talking about is self-medication and abuse of drug. Majority of people nowadays involve themselves in self-medication. Just like the scenario I just cited, this man was buying painkiller drugs. It's a kind of self-medication. Instead for him to have gone for blood pressure measurement, and adequate treatment will have been given. Self-medication can be devastating to our health more than what we even think. Please, let's avoid from such acts. When we have any illness, when we have any symptoms or any sign of discomfort in our body, let's endeavor to go to the hospital for adequate treatment. Let laboratory investigation be done on you and let adequate treatment be given to you at the right time before it is too late. Another one I shall be talking about is inadequate intake of water. Time wouldn't have permitted me, I will have shared to you some importance of water on our health. ranging from digestive health. It assists our digestive activities. It helps our kidney. It flushes out toxins out of our body. It prevents kidney stones and series of terminal diseases. It helps our liver to function. It helps our heart. It regulates blood pressure. In fact, the function of water in our body can never be underemphasized. Inadequate intake of water can be devastating to our health, and people do ignore or take it for granted. Please, let's endeavor to be taking water regularly, before food, after food. Always, water is very, very important to our health. Another one I shall be talking about is eating of junks and fast food. Junk and fast food has been attributed to series of life-threatening diseases like diabetes, hypertension, which are very costly to manage. Prevention is better and cheaper to cure. We can easily avoid this just by avoiding eating of junks and fast food. Let's go for nutritious diet that will benefit our health, that will improve our function and our well-being. Another one is ignoring your mental health. Let me tell you, suicide is real, depression is real. And where does it start from? Is by ignoring your mental health. Please, you need to pay attention to your mental health. Avoid any stress activities. Avoid any stressor or anything that trigger your annoyance or that trigger your anger. Your mental health matter most to you. Is when you have a stable mental health or you have a stable mind that you can find a solution to your problem. Another one is ignoring regular checkup. Adequate checkup is very, very necessary. Like I usually say, prognosis to early illness is when it is earlier detected, and there are some illness or life-threatening diseases or even terminal diseases that it can only be detected if you go for regular checkup. I'm encouraging every one of us, let's adopt the tradition of going for regular checkup. Don't let us wait until when we start having some signs and symptoms or discomfort on our health before we know we are expected to go to the hospital for regular checkup. World Health Organization recommends it for an healthy individual every year to go for regular checkup at least twice in a year. That is, in the absence of any illness, any signs, or any symptoms. Please, let's adhere to this. Another one I shall be discussing with us is inadequate sleep or poor sleeping pattern. The effect of sleep on our health can never be underemphasized. Sleep helps our cognitive function, and inadequate sleep leads to cognitive decline and our reasoning ability. It improves our blood pressure and it helps all the body organs to function and have appropriate rest during sleep. So an ideal sleep for every individual is about 7 to 9 hours every day, and it is important for an individual to make sure you have an ideal sleep of 7 to 9 hours every day, instead of skipping sleep and royal rumbling everything, living a life that will pose you to depression, anxiety, increased blood pressure that comes with it most of complications like stroke and cardiovascular diseases. Please, let's endeavor to avoid all these expensive habits in our life. Let's avoid all these expensive expensive health mistakes we keep making every day that pose us to some life-threatening diseases and some terminal diseases. If you have benefited from this my video, don't forget to press the subscription button, like, share, and comment on my video. And if you are a returning subscriber, I pray God bless you. Thank you for watching.